We got the Sawdust crew here today, and we're gonna do something a little different. Y'all ready for this? We're gonna unbox the Wizmaker. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. We're gonna unbox the Wizmaker CNC machine and find out just how friendly it is for beginners. Let's get rolling on this. Y'all ready?
Turn the radio up in the shop tonight. Sawdust dancing in the light. Got a dream and a board to cut. Sometimes faith just means show up. Every line and every plan. Learning more with these two hands. Some days fast and some days slow. But every day I start to know. Little faith can move a hill. Trust in Him and always will.
All right, I've turned this thing upside down so you can see it. I just want to see how well it's built. The screws, if they're all tight, if everything's tight, if anything came unscrewed or is loose from shipping. But I do like that it's got threaded, what you call them things?
Ball screws. Inserts.
Yeah, inserts. There you go. Threaded inserts in the MDF, your spoil board, because that'll allow you to do, what is that? That's a leg, man.
I was just checking. It's got
It's a rubber foot.
slide resistant rubber.
Did you see how he rubbed that? He went, you see how he did that? But that's cool because it's going to allow us to position things and hold it down. So everything, I just want to check it out, make sure there's nothing loose, no screws missing. Everything look good. What y'all think?
I think it looks pretty good.
It's all
What's
nice
that?
and tight.
Everything's good.
But we are using the WizMaker Artisan 01 is what we've got here. So we're going to start putting this thing together. All right, I'll be back. Y'all go ahead and put it together. All right, what's cool about this right here, the way they have it packaged, now I'll walk around and show you, but they have your screws labeled. The first thing we're going to put on is the top. What you call that thing?
Gantry.
Come on, this is school, baby. Did you pass?
Barely.
Barely did you pass? I passed too. And Robert passed too. So we're going to install the gantry, and the first screws we're going to use are M58. There's 8 of them, so that's what we need. Let's get to putting this thing on.
Days fast and some days slow, but every day I start to know. Little faith can move a hill. Trust in Him and always will.
Now, it don't take this many people to put it together, but when you got friends willing to come over and help you and try stuff out, use it. It's pretty cool. Now, what we just figured out on the screws, the ones facing you, like you see it here, are screwed in from the inside, both insides. Here and here, they'll screw in from the inside, and then the 2 middle screws actually screw in from the outside. All right, y'all ready? Let's get back to it.
CNC humming through the wood, turning rough into something good.
All these guys spent time in our armed forces, and I want y'all to comment down below telling these boys thank you. Robert right here over my left shoulder, Thomas and Greg lean in here. All of them served our country. Make sure you put a comment down below telling them thank you.
That's also why it takes so many of us to put this thing together.
There you go.
Yeah, you got Robert serving the Air Force.
Air Force.
You got Thomas serving the Army. I spent time with the Navy and the Marines. None of us talk to each other.
And I served time in Massey Hill.
So you
Well,
got the rough end of it.
Well, he ought to be able to put it together by himself. I'll supervise, and you can swab the deck.
I'm all about destruction. He got the cleanup.
All right, our next step is we're going to install this, and there's a little place right here of where your screws go. And what is that? M3s.
You have to be back here first.
And we're going to do back here where Robert is, and then it's going to go just like that, guys. And we're going to connect it. And also, if you notice this, which you can't go wrong anyway, but they're color coded here, so you can put them in the right spot, but they're different shapes too, so you can't get it wrong. I also like that they've got your wires covered on your belt. So let's get rolling on that. All right, what we're doing, it don't take 4 grown men to put it together, guys, but here we are with Thomas from Thomas Woodwork, Greg from Wise Buffalo Woodworks, and Robert from Blackbird Bluebird, Blackbird. I can't both see there, man. I'm getting it wrong again. Blackbird Studios ILM, and they are installing those itty bitty screws right now, and then we'll get on to the next step. All right, what we want to do now that we've got our belt installed in the proper location, before we hook up anything, we want to take that screw that was right there out. There's a little clamp there, and you want to get all of these wires inside of there. So that's what we're going to do right now. And then you're going to put that screw back in, and that's going to keep your wires from getting pinched, and it's also going to keep them from being in the way. All right, the next step is we're going to start plugging in wires. So we're going to let Thomas go first. Green to green, white to white. Snap. He said click, I said snap. There we go, and Robert's got some down here. Don't forget your back connection on your bottom motor here, right here. So you want to make sure you get that installed as well. So there's one connection, you have two up there, and one right there. So let's move on to the next step. What is that, Navy?
You're going to apply your spindle now.
All right, your packaging comes with everything you need, including the Allen wrenches. And now we're going to install the bracket and spindle, and the screws we need are right there. Screw M660, there's 4 pieces, and it goes right there. So here we go.
Let the good times roll, put a little faith in your soul. Lift your hands up to the sky.
Say that again.
So this side just holds the bracket on, and this side clamps the spindle in and holds the bracket on. So I'm just going to tighten these enough so it don't slip. That way we can make sure that it's at the height we want.
There we go. All right, here we go. We want to install our bracket holder for our controller, and it goes on the front of the machine. You see the 2 little screw holes right there, and that's it.
CNC humming through the wood, turning rough into something good. Every pass and every line feels like purpose by design. Step by step you learn and grow more than you could ever know. Even when the road feels tough, grace is always more than enough. Hey, let the good times roll, put a little faith in your soul.
Guys, I've had a blast with this thing. Just a few specs on it. 300 to 500 watt spindle you can get with it. You can upgrade to a laser attachment on it so you can switch it back and forth. It uses GRBL. You can actually upgrade this thing a little bit and get dust boots and vacuum boots or whatever you want to call them to it. It has a 420 by 420 by 90 millimeter working area. There's a flash drive in the box with it, with all your tools and other accessories that you get with it that I showed you in the beginning. But you need that flash drive to download everything you're going to need. Now, it'll work with Candle, VCarb, those vector programs like that. I like the easel. It was pretty easy to learn. First CNC I've ever owned, so you can learn this, but you're gonna have to take time to dig deep into it and learn it. Now, I've been playing with it for a couple of weeks now. Took me a good 2 or 3 days. Still got to learn the bits and stuff like that, but man, it's a lot of fun to play with. If you're in the shop, this can be a game changer on top of your lasers. I'll put a link in the description for you for that easel program by Inventables. Be right down there. That thing's pretty daggone easy to learn. Once you learn it, it'll be easy to step up to the more advanced programs. Can't thank Greg, Thomas, and Robert enough for stopping by to help me. They just popped in and wanted to see each other. We're all members of Sawdust Startups, ran by Matt Outlaw. And hey, by the way, that's a game changer. I'll put a link down there for you too. But drop a comment for those guys. Drop a comment for all veterans and armed forces guys, and tell them thank you for what they do, because it allows us to do what we do. Thank you. Hey, don't ever forget, Jesus loves you.